Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Taking a trip down old memory lane today, looking at the D&D 1994 starter box set called First Quest. On the cover here, it talks about the audio CD game. So this is like the first time they'd started putting out audio CDs with some of their box sets. And they did this for a few different sets. I think we'll play you a sample later so you can listen to it. But anyway, this set contains a rule book, an adventure book, a monster and treasure book, a DM screen. It's got a full color map, double-sided with maps for all 4 adventures, cleric spellbook, a wizard spellbook, the audio CD, some blank character sheets, pre-generated character sheets that are full color, quick reference town map with a legend on the back, character minis for all your variety of D&D characters in this starter set, and a set of dice. This thing was $30 back in 1994, but it was really cutting edge shit for the 90s. For those that weren't alive during this time, it wasn't cool to play D&D, and only me and the nerd guys that we hung out with knew that I played D&D, because that's the kind of poser I was. The first adventure, I believe, is a dungeon crawl light-esque adventure, because you're exploring an old keep. You're looking for a captured wizard's apprentice. It's a standard monster fight, room to room, till you find the secret area where the wizard's being kept. The second adventure is a haunted house adventure. Your party's wandering through the woods, and this haunted mansion basically appears. So you gotta kind of figure out what's going on with the mansion and lift a curse that's been set on it. The third adventure was my favorite adventure. Mainly because it introduced Spelljammer to new players. For those of you who don't know, Spelljammer is a D&D setting set in space. So it's very high fantasy, going from planetoid to planetoid on your magically powered Spelljammer ship. Now, they re-released Spelljammer recently for 5th edition, and man, it's a... oof. Yeah, you can look up reviews on that for yourself. The fourth adventure is a straight-up exploration adventure. There's actually no specific goal, so that's kind of a neat open world introduction for your party. The spell books have a decent amount of spells to choose from in them. Between the wizard and the cleric, it'll give them some selections from 1st up to 3rd level for your spells. So I think the production value on this set is phenomenal. Jeff Easley did the cover artwork. He's a really nice guy. I've met him at conventions a few times. Super nice guy. Him and Larry Elmore, probably 2 of my favorite artists. I do want to talk a little bit about these minis that came with this game. They're hard plastic, which means their swords and axes and stuff aren't all floppy. So, I mean, these aren't revolutionary or anything at the time, but the fact that they put like 6 or 7 of these guys in this box set was pretty cool. And that actually adds to it. I think I'm going to paint these guys up just to show a little respect. But yeah, compared to the new box set, which is, I mean, significantly cheaper at $20, but I mean, come on, you get what you pay for. This thing has nothing in it. Yeah, I mean, you don't even get any minis. Character sheets are just literally just printed character sheets. There's no artwork to go with them. So it just feels super cheap. I definitely feel like their production values have gotten worse. But hey, that's corporate America for you. It'd be real nice if they still actually put this kind of production value into things, even if it was just like a QR code for some, I don't know, some voice cues or something for an adventure. I mean, I thought we were going to get something like that with that Ravenloft box set, but as you can tell from a review of that from long ago, that was a big old box of fail. So the way the audio CD worked in these adventures was your players would hit at certain cue points, and if they made one choice, you could play one track on this CD. Or if they made a different choice or failed at something, you played this other track. So if players only played it through once and you didn't listen to it, there'd be parts of this they'd never heard. So that was neat, and here's a little snippet of what some of the glorious 1990s voice acting sounded like on this.
Man, what are you doing in this temple of evil?
I am the last priest king of Datachbon Temple.
He might be miserable, but he is also formidable. I personally saw him whack a dragon bone from bone.
You did?
From behind, of course.
Well, I hope you all have enjoyed this little trip down memory lane with me, and if you run across one of these things at a yard sale or hell, even on eBay, like I got this one for a decent price, pick it up. Especially if you've never played any of the old editions of D&D, like 1st or 2nd edition. But don't be afraid. I mean, the adventures are useful no matter what. You can use those anywhere. Just check it out. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Anyway, we'll see y'all next time. Bye.